Message from former Prime Minister Imran Khan from a makeshift courtroom inside Adiala jail. Imran Khan, the founding chairman of Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, PTI, speaks from Adiala jail, addressing the nation and highlighting the current political turmoil, the crackdown on social media, and the unjust treatment of PTI members. Khan calls for neutrality from the military and insists on transparent elections and the release of political prisoners. Imran Khan speaks from Adiala jail.
Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf represents 90% of Pakistanis, whether they are overseas or at home. The puppet government, brought into power illicitly through doctored Form 47s, is trying to drive a wedge between the people of Pakistan and its armed forces. We will not let them succeed. I criticize the measures and the individuals responsible for the deterioration of Pakistan's situation. Our country has suffered severe consequences in the past due to decisions made behind closed doors by a select few. General Zia was behind Zulfikar Bhutto's execution, and General Yahya Khan was responsible for the fall of Dhaka. Turning a blind eye to and not calling out these errors would be a grave injustice, not just to the country, but to the armed forces of Pakistan. An individual does not constitute the entire establishment, and we have never blamed the entire institution. A spoiled child is criticized at home for the sake of reform and guidance. Such criticism is the beauty of democracy. We will not hold any talks, nor will we negotiate with the puppet mafia regime imposed on us illegitimately through fraud and rigging. The country is under an undeclared martial law. Political and consequently economic instability has impacted every segment of society. Their representatives have been planted in every key post. Mohsin Naqvi is a prime example. I will never talk to Mohsin Naqvi. He, with the Inspector General, IG of Punjab Police, oppressed our people and is responsible for Zila Shah's death. They will never be able to travel overseas. Those who perpetrate violence are despised abroad. Maryam Nawaz has kept the IG Punjab on the job because he oppressed PTI. This is why we prefer negotiations with military leadership, who are the actual decision makers, instead of this puppet government. We have given a mandate to Mahmood Khan Achakzai for negotiations. We will hold conditional negotiations if the military leadership appoints its representative. Our first condition for negotiations is that our stolen mandate be returned. Our second condition is the release of our prisoners and an end to bogus cases. The third condition is that clean and transparent elections be held, without which the country's integrity is at risk. People are suffering from uncertainty and backbreaking inflation. The situation is so dire that the person who cleans my prison cell got an electricity bill of 40,000 rupees. I support Jamaat-e-Islami's stance against the outrageous increase in electricity bills and taxes. My party leadership and workers have been instructed to participate in Jamaat-e-Islami's sit-ins. Enforced disappearances must stop. They are an affront to humanity and a flagrant violation of international law. 25 of our workers or their family members are still missing. Our international media coordinator, Ahmed Janjua, was arrested from his house and labeled a terrorist. I also support the Baloch people who are protesting for the recovery of their missing persons. Sense must prevail, and the growing hatred and sense of deprivation among the people must be addressed. I have filed a reference against the Chief Justice of the Islamabad High Court, Amar Farooq. His bias is not a secret to anyone. Justice Amar Farooq justified my abduction from inside the Islamabad High Court, and he attempted to implicate me in the Tyrian White case. Amar Farooq insists on hearing all of Bushra Khan's and my cases, when I have explicitly expressed no confidence in him, he should, in principle, recuse himself from all cases involving me, my party, and my wife. Both these parties, PMLN and PPP, are drowning and are hanging on by a boot, which they have placed a tag of May 9th on. This is why they are creating chaos and division in the country to prolong their fraudulent hold on power. I have never endorsed vandalism in my 28 years of struggle. The CCTV footage from the scenes of violence contains proof of our innocence. Any member of PTI who is found to be involved in the May 9th incidents should be held accountable. The illicit regime is panicking and using every undemocratic ploy to suppress PTI. All parties are holding rallies, but we are not allowed to do so. We will hold a massive rally in Swabi on August 5th, and the next one will be in Islamabad. The people should get ready. I strongly condemn the assassination of Ismail Haniyeh in Iran and the bombing of Beirut by the government of the war criminal Netanyahu. Israel's war crimes and blatant violations of international laws and conventions reflect the complete breakdown of any international rule-based order that may have existed.